Welcome to this screencast. This is our first Victorian Giotto lesson. We are going to create a movie clip symbol and then reuse it in two different scenes. The end result will be something like this, and you can see that the character in blue is used in two very different scenes. So to get started, there's an empty project in Victorian Giotto here. And we're going to draw this main character. I'm not very good at drawing, so I found that creating aliens or robots is something that masks the fact that my drawing skills are not that great. I would not be able to draw a real human-like character. So instead I'll use something like that with blobs for hands and feet. I'm selecting one arm, move it out of the way. It's still selected. Ctrl C, Ctrl V to paste it in the center of the screen. I repeat the same thing for the foot. So I've got identical feet, identical arms. Let's use free transform, angle the arms a little bit. So that should be alright for what I'm trying to achieve here. I'm going to use the select tool and move everything in the center. And now, selecting everything again, right click, convert to symbol. Let's give this a name. It's movie clip. That's what I want. And now in the library, on the bottom right of my screen, this appears here, a blue alien. I'm going to shrink it, move it down there, bottom left corner, and very briefly create a motion tween to make it fly out of my screen. Insert keyframe, move the character the opposite corner, a bit of a rotation maybe, something like that. Let's test this on screen. That's not bad. Next, I want to add another scene to my animation. The scene panel is already open on mine. When you start Giotto, if it's not open, you need to go to Windows and tick Scenes. You may have to readjust how much space. And by default, it calls every scene's movie. It doesn't even give them a number. I found it quite twitchy. Eventually, there you are. So this is, I'm going to call it Scene 2. I will insert a Scene 1 in a later lesson. Scene 2, take off. Alright. Next, I want to add another scene. This button here is going to add a second scene without copying anything from the first one into the next one. So I've now got a blank stage. It's not working very well here. It should only show the second scene being selected instead of everything. And this is why it's even more important than normal to rename those scenes. And again, I found it difficult. It usually works better when I add some frames. So let's do that. I'm going to grab that blue alien from the library, that movie clip symbol I just created, and move it across. Now this time, I don't want the alien to move. I want the background to move. The alien will stay in the middle of my frame, and I will make the background move in order to give the impression that this character is flying through the air. To do that, I'm going to use layers. So this is my blue alien, and I'm going to add some clouds. Now, as we're on an alien planet, my clouds are going to be orange. Here's a cloud. I'm using the subselection tool, and I can move those little points in order to distort the shape. I'm clicking on those little green corners. So that's a cloud. That should be alright for a cloud of mine. Let's make the cloud travel from right to left. Simple movie clip. Working on the last frame. At the end, the cloud would have traveled to the opposite side of my screen. Here's a motion tween. Let's test this. Alright, so that's the end of this first lesson. I need to rename this scene 2, scene 3, flying. Here is the result of my work so far. Join me for the next lesson, where we're going to create a movie clip symbol that actually moves inside the animation.